Here's my review of Monarch Legacy of Monsters Episode 9. I enjoyed this episode, and before we get into the finale, I'm gonna say I enjoyed the show as a whole, although this is a show where it says Legacy of Monsters, but there's not actually that much monsters, but it's like I kind of knew that it is called Monarch. The monsters is just more to like get more people to watch it. And I understand that, but I think that this was a pretty good episode and I'm hoping that they nail the finale. And I thought that this was a pretty good episode because I think that here we actually got, I think just when we were spending more time with these characters, it just felt a lot better in this episode when you're with like Lee Shaw, like the younger version, the Wyatt Russell's version. He's just very charming, and even also like when we are with Kurt Russell's version, like they're both very charming actors, and so I think that even when there are no monsters on screen, it still allows for there to be a lot to enjoy. I mean, the main premise of this is Shaw and May searching for Kate, and then until they make a discovery, and so a lot of it is us spending time with, I just, May as a character, just, I don't care about her. She's like this whole show, she's never really been interesting. So, I mean, hey, you're pairing her up with, like, Kurt Russell. I mean, it's so interesting because you're having a actress who, I mean, no offense to the actress, I mean, she does a good job for what she's given, I think. But, like, she doesn't really have much charisma at all. And then you're putting him up with somebody like Kurt Russell who just spews just charisma and just charm. It just kind of comes off like it makes her character look even worse. But what you gonna do? As for the monsters, though, you get a lot of cool monsters. Like, a lot of this, like, we're seeing how Shaw in the past, like, with this weird machine, how they kind of got stuck through time. And you get to see some really cool monsters. As well as, like, with the end of the first episode, or the end of the last episode, we saw how she was transported into this world and saw all these cool monsters, and we're seeing this cool, like, warthog looking monster, which is just awesome looking. It's so cool. Here's even a better look at it. It just looks so cool. And it's these kind of awesome, cool, crazy monsters that I've been liking about this show. I just wish there was just more of it. So I think this was another solid episode with just more charming characters, at least for the most part, and more fun monsters. And just kind of seeing like where we're gonna go in this next episode. I've kind of seen some parts of it, some clips, and I'm kind of looking forward to it. And I thought this was just a pretty solid episode because this episode kind of just gave me a lot of what I wanted, just more of the monsters. That's what I wanted. And like I said, when Kurt Russell and Wyatt Russell are on screen, it's great. They, like I said, they just have this great charisma. And I thought this was overall just a solid episode, but sometimes when we're focused on some of the other characters, it's not as important, or not important, I should say, but interesting. Like when we're focused with, I don't remember, like I literally don't remember his name, like, because it's not particularly memorable, at least to me. I know the actor's name is Ren Watabe, I believe. I mean, like him kind of with his father. It's like it's cool, but it's just not super compelling.